What's up, boys and girls? This is Mr. Cook, and today is November 20th. On this Friday, we're going to be doing our Unit 3 data test review. Now, to start off with this one, we're going to be working with a bunch of tally marks, and I'm only going to do a couple of them because I want you guys to really work on this on your own today. So we're going to be talking about favorite foods here. So we did a little survey and talked about our favorite foods, and as you can see, we've got pizza, ice cream, pasta, cake, and spaghetti. So for each one of those, boys and girls, we're going to take a look at each of the numbers and then write the tally marks below. So I'm going to start off with pizza. If I'm going to look at my number here, I've got the number 7, and we're going to put that in tally marks down below. Now remember, when you guys are counting, always do 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 shuts the door. Because what we don't want to see is this. We don't want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, because that's not how the tally marks are going to work. When we do 7, boys and girls, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to make sure you're crossing out that 5 every single time. So you're going to be doing this for ice cream, pasta, cake, and spaghetti all the way at the bottom there, boys and girls. So go for it. If you have any questions, please message your teacher or Mr. Cook, whatever works for you guys. On this next one, it says use the numbers below to make the bar graph. Now remember, when we are working with a bar graph, make sure you guys are always starting on the side where the words are. So it's the same thing. Favorite foods, going to make a bar graph out of it now. So take a look. It's the same numbers. When you start with pizza, you're not going to start your bar graph right here. Because what you have to do is make sure it's organized and make sure it's staying right next to the word when you're starting off. So the bar graph is going to start over here. So I'm only going to do a couple, but if it was 7, I would do 7 boxes. And make sure you're coloring them in completely, because as a bar graph, you want the boxes filled in all the way. On the bottom here, boys and girls, it says which food got the most. You're going to answer that right there. Which food got the least? So it's the opposite of the most. That means it has the fewest number. How many people like cake and pasta? So that means you're going to be doing a little bit of addition here, boys and girls, or you can just count all the boxes. It says how many more people like pizza than spaghetti. So you're going to have to compare the two. Take a look at pizza, take a look at spaghetti, and see which one has more. Then I want you to count how many more boxes that one has. And on the last one here, boys and girls, it says, what is your favorite food? And add yourself into the graph. Now, let's just say you don't like pizza, you don't like ice cream, you don't like pasta, you don't like cake, and you don't like spaghetti. For the purpose of this activity, boys and girls, what you can do is you can ask somebody else what their favorite one is, or you can just pick any random one, because we just want you to add some data into the graph. On the bottom here, boys and girls, we're going to be drawing circles to match each of these numbers, so this one's actually pretty straightforward. On our unit assessment, we have to do something just like this, where you're going to be given a number, and you have to draw circles just to show that number. So if I have the number 3, all I have to do is draw 3 circles. So 1, 2, and 3. Same thing for 9, 4, and 11. It's pretty straightforward. Please don't draw triangles. Don't draw anything ridiculous. Don't draw flowers, turtles, nothing. You're going to be drawing circles to match each number. Now on the bottom one right here, take a look at all of my pictures. We've got stars and we've got hearts. What you're going to do is you're going to take a look at these pictures, count them all up, and make a bar graph down right here. So if you have 2 stars, you're going to color in, that's right, 2 bars on your bar graph. And remember, make sure they're organized. Don't start at the top. Start where your picture or your word is going to be, down at the bottom here for this one, and also don't space them out. Don't start it like that. Go for it, boys and girls. You guys can count those ones off, put them into each spot. And then the last one that we have here, boys and girls, is going to be talking about milkshake flavors. We've got chocolate, we've got vanilla, and we have strawberry. You're going to draw a happy face for each milkshake. So you have to count up how many are going on for each of these. So take a look at your tally marks. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 shuts the door, so automatically you can see 5, and then count on 6 for each one of those guys. All right? You're going to draw a smiley face for each one of those, so if chocolate has 6, you're going to draw 6 smiley faces. Now this one is where we get a lot of confusion. This one says write 1 sentence about your graph. What we don't want to see, we don't want to see you writing a sentence that says, I like chocolate milkshakes, because that has nothing to do with the graph. I don't want you to tell about the one time that you went to the ice cream store and got a chocolate milkshake. I want you to actually give me something that goes along with this up here. So let's just say we had a birthday cake milkshake. If it had 7 for the birthday cake milkshake, I would say the birthday cake got 7 votes. So it has to be something to go on the graph up right here. It cannot be anything about what you like or what you have done with a milkshake. All right, boys and girls? So get to work. Please get this done by today or this weekend because we're going to be starting our unit assessment next week. So good luck, boys and girls, and have fun.